Ba 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 ba. They're breaking up. They're separating. What? Yeah, this is Panda. Well, this is Ausia. This is Ausia, and that is Jon. She runs the Pandemonium channel, you know, etc., etc. And they've been traveling together now for, she says, 4 months, or 4 months. And we see them in videos. You know, she runs. Yeah, and she also excuse me, Ed. I gotta say this. She runs it. She runs it. She has land up there in northern Arizona with some other people, Ed and Bruce and some other people. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so and you know, and they've been. You know, we assume they're together, right? Because they do sometimes hold hands. They're like walking real close together. They kind of look real friendly with each other. You know, yeah, we assume stuff. You know. Anyway, so he is going home, wherever that is, and she is going to Utah, wherever that is. So they are now splitting up in their traveling. Does that mean, you know, as a couple they're splitting up? Probably not. My guess is not. They look still pretty friendly with each other, but you know, for a while now they're going separate ways. Okay, so will we be traveling together? Yeah, my guess is they're still a couple, but they're just going separate ways for a temporary time. You know, it's like Snow and Kurt. You know, Snow, you know, and Kurt are down there in where's it, Costa Rica, and Snow took a flight from San Jose, Costa Rica to Miami or wherever, Tampa, I don't know, Orlando, somewhere in Florida, and you know, for a week to do some family business and come back. But Kurt was, you know, alone, and you know, he posted a bunch of clickbait videos, you know, like she's left me, I'm all alone, will she ever be back? You know, but yeah, it was just basically just a week away, and that is my guess here. They're probably just going, you know, to do separate things. And but now here's the interesting part. When we see Full Tiny House, in Full Tiny House, Dana and Steve's latest videos, we see Ausia there, and they are like in places like Iowa and Indiana and stuff like that. So Ausia is, you know, even though these videos that Ausia shoots are probably a couple weeks old, that when they get posted, Ausia's already over there. No, not in Utah. She's actually been seen, maybe she has a twin, or a doppelganger, or a clone. And the clone is over there with Full Tiny House in Iowa, Indiana, and stuff like that. I don't know. Now, the videos that we've seen, I believe, with Ausia in Iowa and Indiana don't have Jon in them, okay? So it's just Ausia and Moo Moo, so I don't know, man. We're just reporting what we see. If you know more, Camo Dave Army, email me at camodave@gmx.com and let me know, you know, where you see Jon and Ausia, just to let me know so I can give people the right information here. So I don't know, man. Okay, so hold on here. This is the new Full Tiny House one from, what is it? No, actually a week ago. You know, where Dana wipes out on the bike. But no, that is Jon. That is Jon. There is Ausia, and that is Jon, and that is, I don't think that's Moo Moo. That's his dog, right? So they are together. They're together there. So I guess in the video, this is what, Indiana or someplace like that. One of those O states, or one of those states with a lot of O's and I's in it. I always get them mixed up. Indiana, Iowa. Anyway, Illinois. Well, you know, all those I states with a lot of O's in them. You know, we did see a previous video in Iowa. It looked like just Ausia there with Dana and Steve, Full Tiny House, and now we see Ausia and Jon. Definitely together, right? Together, right? All right, so, you know, so I guess one of these days Ausia's videos Pandemonium will catch up with Full Tiny House, but Full Tiny House has, she got the scoop! Also the videotape, so I guess he's got one of those old Sony Betacams or something. I don't know. Here's a videotape update for you guys. There's Randy the Mobile Traveler still in South Dakota. We reported in a previous video, and it was clickbait, okay? It was clickbait. He didn't really get kicked out of South Dakota, okay? He was camping somewhere in his van there, and the police asked him to leave because he was parked in a no overnight camping zone, okay? But he made it sound like he got kicked out. South Dakota, and we went with it. But he's still in South Dakota with his family and his friends up there, and he's giving us an update about what's going on. Family reunion, that's nice. And his medical junk, everything's good. He said he got clean bill of health from the doc. But, it's still kind of up in the air what his plans are and what he's going to be doing, Yeah. Okay, so he does admit that he is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he's set up an emergency fund. Okay. He has, he didn't really say what, it's not really an emergency. He does have his PayPal there, so if you would like to help out Randy Bots, there's his PayPal. Hey, he does produce compelling content. That is true. So, anyway, he says he doesn't know what's going on. He just is kind of, between, he said, a rock and a hard place. He talks about the heat. He talks about his AC not working. He talks about, too many of these places where he's parking, campgrounds and stuff are trashed by people that aren't taking care of them. He doesn't really get into specifics about what he needs the emergency fund for. I think it's just kind of getting by kind of money, He'd obviously, bought a bigger RV a while back, and it just was too much work to fix up, and it was over there at Pandaland. Oh, sorry for keep mentioning it, but it does come up, Ed. It's part of a lot of nomads' lives right now, and he got it towed off. He gave it to someone else for their mother or aunt or something to live in. So, but that was very kind of him, by the way. Anyway, so I don't know. He's kind of in a quandary, rock in a hard place right now. And if you'd like to help him out, he has an emergency fund set up to, get back on the road, I guess, and maybe, I don't know, maybe get a bigger vehicle. I don't know. He didn't really get into too much specifics about it, but anyway, we'll keep you up to date on Randy. Who's buying a trailer? Who's buying a trailer? That's right, Scotty Kilmer. I'm buying a trailer and living in it. That's why I don't think, is he really living in it? Scotty Kilmer is the guy, he used to be down in Houston, and now he's in Cookeville, Tennessee. He was up in Rhode Island for a while. He does really, really good car videos telling you how to fix things and what kind of cars you should buy. Toyotas. And which kind of cars you shouldn't buy. Those German junk things like Mercedes and VWs. Because they use a lot of plastic and they fall apart. Anyway, so good video here. He does a nice tour of this teardrop. Really good tour of it, and lets you know what's going on. And it is actually pretty nice, and he gives me the impression in it that his wife is kind of really into this kind of living, and he really likes it. It's got a fridge, it's got a nice air conditioner, it's got heating, and I don't know, maybe Scotty's going to be out on the road more, and it's got a nice vehicle to pull it there, so if you see him at a trailer park somewhere down the road or boondocking there, maybe in eastern Tennessee, let me know. And, by the way, maybe I could get over to Cookeville someday. Not Cookeville. He's not in Cookeville. He's in Clarksville. I'm getting him in. He's in Clarksville. Last train to Clarksville, the Monkeys. Cookeville is where what's their name? Let's Jump More Journey are. Well, they're not there. They're in Hawaii right now for many, many more weeks. But Cookeville is east of Nashville. And Clarksville is to the northwest of Nashville. And Clarksville is where he is. At least that's where he says he is. But anyway, we're not doxing him. We're not going to give you his address. But if you'd like me to come by with Little Adam sometime, let me know, Scott and Scotty. And you can diagnose all of Little Adam's ills and tell me whether I should keep him. But, Little Adam is a VW, so he's not going to like Little Adam. Good video, as always, from Mr. What's his name? Scotty Kilmer. That's right. There was a Washington football team, Redskins, quarterback way back in the 70s called Billy Kilmer. I wonder if they're related. I don't know, man. This is not a nomad channel, okay? Rick Beto is a music channel. He really gets into reviewing music and pop songs, but he does a lot of clips in his videos of current songs and former songs or whatever, and he's constantly getting demonetized with his videos, and now he's got fair use issues going on. Taken from somebody, I've had issues like that with my channel, dealing with the YouTube COPS about using clips and stuff like that, and I've just said, screw it, I'm not going to be using clips anymore, because it just gets, you get into a sticky wicket a lot of times. That's why I don't use clips. But anyway, music can get you in trouble too, and a lot of issues from Rick Beato there. So check it out. He's got a good channel if you like pop music, you know. A lot of stuff about pop. Look, this is actually a very good song, by the way. Black Bear. I like this song. I highly recommend it. Just came out. Yeah, good. I'm into really good pop music. Okay, if it's a really well written, well done pop song, I like it. Anyway, so I watched Black Bear's good. But anyway, getting back to Rick Beato, he is a good channel here. He does a lot of stuff auto-tune. It's when that kind of makes your voice sound robotic, and how it's used widespread in music today, because a lot of singers can't really sing that well. Used to be when you had a musical career because you could sing. You don't need to be able to sing to have a musical career anymore. And anyway, so anyway, that's it. I watch other stuff other than the Nomad Zone. Just thought I'd drop that in there to let you know that. That ought to do it. Thank you so much for watching our Tuesday morning show, the 13th of July, 2021. You have Papa Texas. Papa Texas's birthday's tomorrow. Congratulations, 57 big years. Oh yeah. Hey, so happy birthday, Papa Texas. We'll have more on that tomorrow. Big birthday celebration on the Camo Dave channel. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Log on.